Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation 43rd Wessex, turn 8.2 CCP and 8.3 USSR. It is January 1940. Jumping ahead to USSR's tech rolls, USSR has 4 tech rolls. First, I tried for advanced artillery at a 7 or higher. PBE generated an 8, so I succeeded. I advanced to stage 2. Second, I tried for improved factories at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 6, so I barely failed. Third, I tried for improved construction at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 7, so I barely succeeded. I advanced to stage 2. Fourth, I tried for jet fighters at an 8 or higher. PBE generated a 2, so I failed. USSR, I'll talk about diplomacy roles in a moment. Let's talk about CCP. They have 7 IPP to spend. I will purchase 1 artillery and save 3 IPP. Combat movement, none. Combat, none. Non-combat movement. From Xinjiang to artillery, we'll move to Shanghai. From Shanghai, 1 anti-aircraft artillery will move to Shanxi. Let's move this down here. And then I will place the artillery in Xinjiang. PBE generated a 10 for the CCP's recruitment role. So they did not succeed. Collect 2 IPP plus 2 bonus income plus 3 saved, so I will have 7 for next turn. Okay, USSR. I had 3 tech rolls that I forgot, or 3 diplomacy rolls that I forgot to make last turn, so I generated those via PBE, and they all missed. This time I have 4 tech rolls. I tried for Sweden. Let's see, what did I get? I failed with a 10. I tried for Norway. I succeeded with a 1. So I go up 1 stage. Okay. Purchases. USSR has 48 IPP to spend. I will purchase 5 infantry for 15, 2 tank destroyers for 8, that's 23, 5 anti-aircraft artillery for 20, that's 43, and I'll begin construction of a fortification in Moscow for 5, that's 48. Combat movement. I'm going to do the same things I did last time. In C-Zone A13, the 3 subs will convoy raid. In C-Zone A5, the sub will raid. And the seaplane from Leningrad will fly out to C-Zone A8, go on map, raid, and then fly back to Leningrad. Let's roll this out and see what happens. Oh, no, I've got other combat moves. Almost messed up there. From Western Russia, 1 infantry walks into Northern Belarusia. It's not worth anything. I'll have 2 combats that I'll have to roll for. From Tula-Lipetsk, 1 militia and 1 infantry will move to Orel-Kursk. And then down in Donetsk-Kuban, I'll be crossing a river from 2 different locations. From Kalmytskaya, 1 militia will go to Donetsk-Kuban, and from North Caucasia, 1 infantry will go to Donetsk-Kuban. Those 2 are both crossing a river. I'll bring 1 fighter and 1 tactical to Orel-Kursk. I guess 1 fighter will come from Leningrad to Orel-Kursk. That's 1, 2, 3, and it'll land in Moscow. And I guess another fighter will come to Orel-Kursk from Moscow. It'll land in Moscow, so I'll have 2 fighters landing in Moscow. And the tactical, can it fly to Donetsk-Kuban? 1-2, yeah. It'll just fly 1-2 to Donetsk-Kuban and then back. So I'll have 2 fighters in Orel-Kursk, and I'll have the tactical in Donetsk-Kuban. All of those 3 aircraft will land in Moscow. All right. Let's see. I think that's everything as far as announced combats. Now we can roll some dice. Let's do the convoy rating in A5. The sub is red. The attacker's red, +2. 2 points of damage on the Norway line. So I don't need to roll for the seaplane. Off camera, I dropped the die in the middle of a navy. All right, I think we got ourselves sorted there. And then the other 3 rolls for convoy rating are in off the coast of Sweden. So red is the attacker, first one. Okay, so I do 3 points of damage to that line. So Germany is at 68, so they'll drop to 63. All right, we got a couple combats, the Donetsk-Kuban one and the Orel-Kursk. Let's do the Orel-Kursk. I know that I've rolled dice, but I was going to do a border skirmish here in eastern Manchuria. Let me get that on camera. Sorry about that. God, I just dropped my paper. Oh my God. Not doing well here. Sorry about this, gang. Let's see if I can replicate Africa. Okay, so let's show the piece of paper that I was trying to set up. I don't know if you can see this Donetsk-Kuban. Or wait, no, Eastern Manchuria Mountain, 4 infantry, 4 cavalry versus the militia. All right. Sorry that I did not announce that. It wasn't in my... I needed to declare it before I rolled dice. So, all right. I think we're on Orel-Kursk. I got 2 fighters. Let's see if I can get my 1 hit right off the get-go. Nope. And then I've got 2... Let's see, I've got a militia at 1 and an infantry at 2. Almost. Nope, and he's got 1 at 2. Miss. So let's try again with the 2 fighters. Hit, and he's got the 1 militia, or not militia, but the airborne, and that's a miss. God, I'm just a disaster. All right, let's see if I can get my act together. All right, so that was Orel-Kursk. That's worth 2. Captured with the militia and the infantry. That will push USSR up to 40 and drop Germany. I'm not counting the Germans with the Vichy. I'm dropping them to 54, but they could be at 59 if you're tracking them all, if you're lumping them all together. Let's do the tactical against the airborne. So tactical, militia, infantry. Here's tactical. Hit. And he's got 1 at 2 with his airborne. Almost hit. I mean, miss. That was a 4. God. I'm sorry, guys. I have been sick, and my brain is just... And this is very bad being Russia in this situation. So I think it's mentally crippling me. All right. Donetsk-Kuban taken with a militia and infantry. Now we're going to do the border skirmish. 4 militia... No, 4 infantry at 1, because it's a mountain. Oh my God, I got it. I got the hit. Okay, he's got 1 at 2 with his militia. Well, I got lucky because he had 3 militia attempts. 4, because he got to roll the extra one in Oral Curse because I didn't hit with my fighters. Okay, so Eastern Manchuria loses a militia. And that's the end of all my rolls. Non-combat movement. Let's see what we can see up here. Okay, I think we can see everything down to Moscow. So from Kola, 1 militia will move to Karelia. From Karelia, 2 militia will move to Leningrad. From northern Russia, 1 militia moves to Yaroslavl. From Yaroslavl, 1 militia moves to Moscow. From western Russia, 1 militia moves to Moscow. From Gorky, 1 militia moves to Moscow. From Zerenia, 1 militia moves to Yaroslavl. All right, let's move the camera down a little bit more. From Kaluga Oblast, 1 militia moves to Tula-Lipetsk. From Moscow, 4 militia, 4 infantry, 2 light armor move to Tula-Lipetsk. From Tula-Lipetsk, 2 motorized move to Moscow. From Tula-Lipetsk, 1 motorized moves to Stalingrad. From Stalingrad, 1 militia, 5 infantry move to Tula-Lipetsk. I forgot this move with Leningrad. From Leningrad, 1 airborne and 1 airborne infantry. I'm sorry, 1 air transport and 1 airborne infantry fly to Moscow. Okay. From Saratov, 3 militia move to Tula-Lipetsk. From Ural, 1 militia moves to Saratov. From Orenburg, 1 militia moves to Saratov. I don't know if you can see the 3 militia touching central Kazakhstan, but there's going to be a consolidation. From central Kazakhstan, 1 militia moves to western Kazakhstan. From Turkestan, 1 militia moves to western Kazakhstan. From Turkmenistan, 1 militia moves to western Kazakhstan. From western Kazakhstan, 1 militia moves to Stalingrad. And then down in North Caucasia, 2 militia and 1 infantry will move to Transcaucasia. Gets me up to 7 militia there. And then 4 infantry. All right, let's go over here. Going to have an amoeba move. From Novosibirsk, 1 militia will move to Angara. From Angara, 1 militia will move to Buryatia. From Buryatia, 1 militia will move to Chita. From Chita, 1 militia will move to Amur. From Irkutsk, 1 militia will move to Chita. From Yakutsk, 1 militia will move to Amur. From Primorsky Krai, 2 militia will move up to Amur. Okay. think that's everything. Oh, no. Then from Angara, the 2 infantry are going to strategic rail move to Tula-le-Pesque. All right, let's see how many infantry we have in Tula-le-Pesque. I just took 2 here that I railed, plus these 5, that's 7. Plus this green chip is 10, so I'll have 11 infantry there. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 militia there in Tula-le-Pesque. And then the 2 motorized, 2 light armor. All right, let's do placement of units. In Leningrad, I'm going to put 2 anti-aircraft artillery. In Moscow, don't know if I have that on camera, I'm going to put 2 infantry, 2 tank destroyers, and 2 anti-aircraft artillery. And then in Stalingrad, I'll put the rest, which is 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft artillery. I'm starting that fortification in Moscow. I have to roll for Spain. Nope, got a 12. Is there anything else I'm forgetting to do? Collect income. I collect 40 plus 3. Bonus income, 43 for next turn. All right, let's do disposition of forces. I'm not going to go over Spain. Nothing. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about moving this sub. Do I want to move that coastal sub? Yes, I'm going to move this coastal sub over 1 space. To here. Join these other little subs here. Oops. All right, so there's in M2, there's the Soviet coastal submarine. In A5, 1 submarine. A13, 3 submarines. In port, in Leningrad, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, 3 destroyers. In Leningrad, 5 militia, 1 seaplane, 6 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Karelia, 1 militia. In Yaroslavl, 2 militia. In Moscow, 3 militia, 2 infantry, 1 airborne infantry, 2 motorized infantry, 2 tank destroyers, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 2 fighters, 1 tactical, 1 air transport, a fortification partially constructed. Saratov, 2 militia. Tula-le-Pesque, 9 militia, 11 infantry, 2 motorized infantry, 2 light armor. Orel-Kursk, 1 militia, 1 infantry. Stalingrad, 1 militia, 3 infantry, 1 motorized infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. Western Kazakhstan, 3 militia. Donetsk, Kuban, militia infantry. Orel-Kursk, militia infantry. I don't know if I said Northern Belarusia, infantry. North Caucasia, 1 militia. Transcaucasia, 7 militia, 4 infantry. Novosibirsk, 2 militia. Angara, 1 militia. Buryatia, 1 militia. Chita, 2 militia. Amur, 6 militia. 4 infantry, 4 cavalry. I think that is it. Next up is Hambone with turn 8.4, Japan.